doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Go ahead and roll your window down for me.
This is fine, sir.
Do what?
This is fine.
That's fine?
Yes, sir.
Why is that fine?
Because I can hear you. Am I being detained?
Pull over to the side right there.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
Pull over to the side right there. Okay, step on out. Step out.
So I'm being detained?
There's no question that our civil liberties are slowly being eroded away.
But Knoxville DUI attorney Steve Oberman, who has more than 30 years of experience in the field, said the driver should have immediately followed the deputy's orders.
It's very difficult for somebody to come across a police officer who is ordering them to do certain things and try to invoke their rights. That should be left to the lawyer who is representing the person.
According to Oberman, if you do not follow an officer's orders, you can actually violate another law.
And that is that of failing to obey a lawful command of a police officer. That in and of itself is a crime.
Oberman said so long as an officer lawfully stops a driver, he can make certain requests for the sake of public safety.
This is an exception to our constitutional right against unreasonable seizures. There has to be a balancing of the intrusion on a person's civil liberties versus what can be gained in terms of public safety.
But there are certain rights Oberman says as a driver you do have. For starters, he said you do not have to take a field sobriety test. And usually you do not have to submit to a chemical test. Finally, an officer cannot force you to incriminate yourself.
If the officer says, well, I smell alcohol, how much have you had to drink tonight? Well, you're not obligated to answer those questions.
Now, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department said earlier today it is currently investigating whether the officer in that video broke the law.